computer. And as always, welcome. I'm Chris Rosima, and I am your host for tonight. And tonight is a cool um, presentation. This is all about all the things that happen to us as we age, because there's a lot of things that happen. This class is not going to be kind of like any other class, because the focus of this particular class is actually embracing aging by loving our bodies. Because honestly, it is what it is. We're not going to change the fact that we're aging. So we might as well just figure out how to do it in the best possible way. And if you can hear something in the background, that is my dog who is waiting to have puppies. She's rolling around on the bed trying to scratch her back. And you can hear her moaning and groaning. And I'm sorry about that, but it is life around here these days. And now she's kicking pillows off. She's renovating. Too funny. But anyway, and we're going to focus on embracing aging by loving our bodies. And that means supporting our bodies every day very well. It means feeling and processing our emotions. It means being fully present to what is in front of us. Are you okay over there? Lay down. Lay down. Okay. And as we kind of walk through this whole aging process, it really is super important that we are kind to ourselves, that we are nurturing our bodies and our spirits with gentle and effective things. And so this class is to really talk about how we can harness the power of nature to enhance our own well-being and to promote our own vitality and to really embrace every stage of life as we go through it with confidence. So this is all about diving into the world of essential oils, herbal remedies, and mindful practices that support graceful aging and vibrant living. Because I don't know about you, but I want to age in such a way that I can do what I want to do instead of having to cut back and pare away the things that I want to do because I'm getting older and weaker and frailer. I don't want that. I want to be able to pack as much into my day as I want. And it truly can be a beautiful, beautiful journey. As always, if you have questions, just ask away. We're good. And let's get going. First of all, let's talk about wrinkles and age spots and skin. And I actually have my grandmother's hands. The one thing I really remember my grandma was the age spots on the backs of her hands. And that is all about healthy skin. And we really need to have good skin because our skin is our prime defender against bacteria and sickness. It is what protects everything inside us from all of the pollution and the environmental things and mostly bacteria. So we need to care for our skin daily. And we need, the best thing to do would be to have a natural plant-based skincare regimen. And Young Living has a couple of really cool ones. They have the Art skincare line and Wolfberry eye cream when it comes to skincare for aging skin. These are really great together. And if you add in some of the targeted supplements like Inner Beauty Collagen and Sulfurzyme, and you can come up with a really great protocol that helps keep your skin as healthy and as intact as possible. I won't forget, but I want to talk about bruising and collagen in a minute. So the Art skincare line uses naturally derived ingredients that help us safely cleanse, tone, and moisturize our skin. And the Art line is specifically formulated for aging skin. They are all infused with frankincense, which is such a healing and skin-loving oil. And of course, as in all things Young Living, there are no parabens, phthalates, petrochemicals, synthetic preservatives, synthetic fragrances, or synthetic dyes and colorants. When you start looking at the ingredient labels for things like skincare, it can be quite shocking. And there's a difference between labeling for skincare, which is topical, and supplements, which is internal. So there are different rules around that. But the products that are used in the art line maintain moisture in the skin and also help to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. But my favorite thing is the Wolfberry eye cream. She's really having a go at it over there. It is a natural water-based moisturizer, and it's focused for the really tender skin right under your eyes and your eyelids. And it has the anti-aging effects of the wolfberry seed oil. So wolfberry, again, is goji berry, which is the berry that is predominant in Ningxia red and has a whole cascade of amino acids and vitamins and minerals and things. But when we use the seed oil in the eye cream, it really soaks in and moisturizes and plumps up that skin under your eye. There's also a lotion called Genesis Hand and Body Lotion, and it is super moisturizing with naturally derived oils and butters, like jojoba and coconut oil and botanical extracts, and of course, premium essential oils, which soften and smooth dehydrated skin. So it would have jojoba oil, kukui nut oil, mango and shea butter, which are all rich in fatty acids and vitamins, and that helps provide real nourishing moisture to our skin, and helps prevent future moisture loss. It's going to be the background of my life. She's just like a theme song in the back. Yes, I know. It has a blend, which is a beautiful blend of geranium, palmarosa, and bergamot essential oil, and which was gives. Hold on a minute. Excuse me. Do you mind? We're busy over here. I know. Geranium is one of my favorite oils. It's beautiful for women. It's a very good floral scent, and then it balanced by the bergamot, which is the citrus. Beautiful. And the body lotion also contains MSM, which is insulfurizide, which is an essential support piece for keratin production and then for healthy skin. Just a second. Listen, girlfriend. I'm just trying to do a video and she's having
Does she need to go out?
she is looking away.
He's sound asleep on the couch. I'll move him.
Okay, thank you. Craziness. That's what it's like around here right now. It's crazy. So having MSM in the moisturizer is amazing. And MSM is actually an organic form of sulfur. And it is a trace element that most of us are actually lacking in. It's got a lot of other great benefits, but it's fantastic for your skin. And then the third thing is Inner Beauty Collagen, which is amazing. So collagen is the protein of the body. It's the most abundant protein that we have, and it is critical for things like hair, skin, nails, joints and muscles, and gut lining. But collagen actually decreases. Our own collagen production that we have internally decreases as we get older. So by the time we are 50, it is about 60% less than when we were 20. And we actually need it more as we age than we did when we were 20. And so because of this, adding a high quality collagen supplement to your health routine really makes a big difference. And what I notice is you know how elderly people get bruised, their hands are really purple because they're so bruised. This helps with the integrity not only of your skin, but with the integrity of your that's blood vessels. It helps to keep them flexible
My God.
and stronger, so you don't bruise as much. When I was on blood thinners the first time, I would have people come up to me and want to know if I was okay because I was so bruised from being on blood thinners. It's really embarrassing. So the second time, the Inner Beauty Collagen had been released. It was a new product. I didn't bruise at all, even on blood thinners. It's amazing. So it's one of my absolute daily must-haves because not only, like I said, not only does it keep my skin strong, it keeps my blood vessels very pliable. My hair is better than it's ever been in my entire life. But I love the fact that I don't bruise much. I can run into something and my the skin and my blood vessels are very flexible, so I don't bruise much. And Inner Beauty Collagen, if you take it daily, it helps to replenish your own collagen production. It has marine collagen from the skin and scales of fish, and it is always tested for heavy metals before it's even purchased. So it is very sustainably sourced because it is a waste product that is reused. And so you can feel really good about it using it in skin. And if the idea of a fish collagen makes you want to gag, it is flavorless. You can mix it in your coffee. I mix it in my morning Ningxia drink, but there is no flavor to it at all. There's no sugar in it. So it's a really good collagen supplement. There's no fruit juice because you don't have to mask the flavor. Fabulous stuff. And then the last supplement that I'm going to talk about that we touched on a little bit in the eye cream, sulfurzyme. And if there was one supplement that you added to your daily routine, I would say it would be sulfurzyme. It is an amazing MSM product, but it is also mixed with wolfberry powder, which work together to provide the most benefit from that MSM. Sulfurzyme helps to support overall wellness, but also boosts joint health. It helps with your immune system. It supports normal metabolic function, so all your metabolism, healthy circulation, and hair, skin, and bones health. The other interesting thing is it has been shown to help with allergic rhinitis, which is associated with hay fever. When you get a stuffy nose, that whole head thing happening when you have hay fever in the spring, sulfurzyme really helps to counteract that. Which I love that. So hair, skin, and nails all contain large amounts of keratin, which contains sulfur, and you need sulfur to stay strong. So to boost your keratin production, that helps you fight back against aging. And sulfurzyme is the thing that you want for that. So we've got you covered for wrinkles, age spots, and skin. It's really great. You're going to hear about a couple of these again as we go along, because the next thing we're going to talk about is antioxidants and inflammation. Because chronic inflammation, as we get older, we tend to have a lot of pain. And chronic inflammation is a key contributor to persistent pain, especially for things like arthritis and muscle pain and in autoimmune disorders. It's interesting because inflammation is actually a natural response of our body to an injury. But what happens in autoimmune disorders is that in chronic inflammation is that our body's natural response becomes chronic and becomes too much. And it can lead to long-term damage to tissues and joints, which result in persistent pain and many other health issues. So using an antioxidant like Ningxia Red helps combat the oxidative stress that damages your cells and contributes to inflammation and therefore contributes to having pain. So by neutralizing these free radical antioxidants, reduce inflammation and promote healing, which is why Ningxia Red is such a key thing in our life. Ningxia Red is actually a supplement drink. I got a packet right here. a supplement drink that combines wolfberries, which are goji berries, and other antioxidant-rich fruits like blueberries and cherries and pomegranates. Also contains some essential oils, lemon, orange, and yuzu, to give it a real citrusy kind of kick, and also help with transporting those nutrients around. Now, goji berries or wolfberries are totally packed with vitamins, minerals, and especially high levels of antioxidants, such as zeaxanthin, lutein, which are really good for our eyes, carotenoids, which are like beta carotene, but the wider spectrum of carotenoids, all amazing. And these compounds all protect cells from oxidative stress and reduce our inflammation. And less inflammation means less pain. The other product that we have to help with inflammation is golden turmeric. And this is our turmeric or curcumin product. Curcumin is a powerful, powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. It has been widely studied for its ability to reduce inflammation at a really molecular level, by blocking the activity of certain inflammatory enzymes. So it actually blocks inflammatory enzymes such as COX-2. Hey, hey, excuse me, Dina, enough. Come here, come here. So in fact, curcumin blocks these enzymes as well as conventional non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, like the NSAIDs. Curcumin blocks them as well as NSAIDs. So things like naproxen does it just as well. But then it also has better side effects. You don't have that stomach problem as you would with the traditional non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. They tend to really affect your gut. Now, our golden turmeric has all of those benefits, plus it has a better absorption rate than other turmeric supplements because of it is infused with essential oils again, and it is actually delicious. Delicious. Those are two really good fighters for inflammation. Okay, so how about our hearing and our eyesight? Those definitely don't get better as we get older. And supporting healthy hearing and eyesight becomes very, very important as we age. And we can do that with Nature Red, a supplement called Illuminize, and green omega-3s. We've already talked about Nature Red. It is rich in antioxidants. And we talked about it having zeaxanthin and lutein, which are the two main components in eye health for amino acids. And Nature Red can help with help guard against age-related decline. It's packed with vitamins, particularly vitamin A, which we know is essential for vision health. And then the supplement Illuminize is developed specifically for eyesight. It has even more lutein and zeaxanthin, and it protects your eyes from the damaging effects of blue light. It's all of the vitamins in Illuminize you can find at the pharmacy. They come in prescription, but why would you need that if you have this? Plus, they have some other great things in it: vitamin A, vitamin C, which both help reduce eye deterioration. So this really is an incredible blend of antioxidants and vitamins. So if eyesight or hearing are in your particular area that you want something super strong to help protect them, Illuminize is your go-to. And then there's the green omega-3s. We all know about omega oils, 3, 6, and 9. And omega-3s are the most important, and they are known for their ability to help support our vision. And our omega-3 is a vegan supplement. It is made from algal oil, which is an algae, which means it's incredibly sustainable. And instead of using fish oil to support our heart, brain, eyes, and immune system, this is a plant-based source of omega-3s. It has a lot of benefits over the traditional fish-based, which is less impact on marine ecosystems. There's reduced potential for marine contaminants. There's no fishy smell or burps afterwards. So you get all of the good stuff and none of the bad stuff. I really like the sustainability of this over fishing because we know how overfished a lot of our oceans are. So replacing omega-3s with a plant-based alternative seems like a very, very good idea. And there are some other tips for helping maintain good hearing and eyesight. Staying well hydrated helps to maintain optimal eye pressure. Artemis or Zena? Yeah. Go ahead. She could hear him out in the hallway.
Oh.
So staying hydrated actually helps keep moisture in your eye. And if you drink water, if you out here on the coast, we have very soft water, so we don't have highly mineralized water. Some places in the interior have very mineralized water, which is good because you need those minerals in your body in trace amounts, but you need them. If you don't have them or you're not sure what ones you're getting, you could add something like our mineral essence to water or to Ningxia Red. You could incorporate leafy green vegetables, carrots, and if you eat a lot of fish, that helps too to help with your eye health. And also foods high in zinc, such as nuts and seeds, can benefit both hearing and vision. As always, to keep our brains functioning, do things like puzzles or memory games, which keep your brain firing, and just as an exercise for your brain. So those are some things for hearing and eyesight. And then we're going to talk about brain power because nothing would be worse than losing your brain. It's a terrible, terrible thing to decline mentally. It's almost, for me, worse than declining physically. And no matter what our age, we want our brains to be healthy and we want to age them gracefully. So we're going to support them with nutrients and supplements every single day. And when it comes to something like dementia, the best things you can do are to stay physically active, to challenge your brain with tasks and puzzles, and to prioritize healthy sleep. And if you have seen anything on my personal Facebook in the last 2 months, I am on a sleep rant. I am trying to get people to really prioritize their sleep because the body cleans out things like plaque during sleep. Our brain cleans itself when we are in the deepest phase of sleep, the deepest REM sleep. It flushes. Zena, go lay down. Go on. Go lay down. You were just a pain. What? It flushes our brain out, but we have to do that 4 or 5 times a night. Like we have to get into that deep REM sleep for it to do all of the cleaning. It is called the glymphatic system, and it only functions during one part of our sleep. Actually, it's not REM sleep. It is non-REM 3, just before we go into the deep sleep. And that flushes our brain. Another way to help our brain is to ditch inflammatory foods. So processed foods, foods with a lot of sugar in it, alcohol and tobacco. Then nourish your brain with leafy greens, healthy fats like coconut oil, avocado, olives. If you're going to use sugars, use natural sugars like maple syrup and honey, both of which bring enzymes and trace elements from trees and from the bees. And always eat high quality protein. when you're looking at supplements to help brain health, think about things like our deep spectra phytonutrition, which is a black seed oil with frankincense in this new patented delivery method. We have a supplement called Longevity. It comes in a soft gel. Then MindWise, which is Sacha Inchi oil, and green omega-3s again. Now let's talk about each of those a little bit in specific. So deep spectra phytonutrition is a phytonutrient supplement. It is a groundbreaking supplement. It is brand new, with created in a, like I said, in a patented process. It harnesses the antioxidant properties of black seed oil, which is nigella seed, and then essential oil extracts, a specific oil extract of frankincense. It supports healthy cell function, immune function, and overall wellness, and it's particularly good for brain health. Then there's longevity soft gels, and they're a blend of essential oils, frankincense, thyme, clove, and orange. These all help protect from oxidative stress and free radicals, but they also contain cell integrity, and they help maintain DHA levels, which is a component of omegas, to help support immune function. And then MindWise is something that I use quite a bit. It's a beautiful heart and brain loving supplement, especially if you're under a lot of stress, and I have been in my life. It is made with a combination of fruit juices and extracts, turmeric and essential oils, and a nut oil called Sacha Inchi from South America. It has essential oils, lemon, peppermint, fennel, anise, and lime, which makes it actually taste pretty good, and generous amounts of vitamin D. So that's also very big. It also has coenzyme Q10 in it, which is extremely good if you are on a statin. We're going to talk about heart health here in a minute, and two options for that. Okay, arthritis and gout. When I was growing up, I'd read about gout in like old times, not realizing gout's alive and well and in people's feet and hands. And it really is just a buildup of uric acid crystals in your body. But both of these things, arthritis and gout, are very painful, can be extremely painful, and can significantly impact your quality of life. You get stiffness, you get inflammation, you get joint discomfort, you get swelling, you get like gout can get quite swollen and red and hot, and like it's very painful. So what solutions can we offer to help relieve those? Well, we have a supplement called Agile Ease. It is designed to support joint mobility and reduce inflammation. It is the arthritis supplement. It combines frankincense powder, so not oil, but the powder, which is an anti-inflammatory, calcium, because we need those minerals for joint health, turmeric, which is an anti-inflammatory, and black pepper, which reduces black pepper essential oil, which reduces the pain and inflammation, but also makes the turmeric more available to our body. It is perfect for dealing with joint pain, daily discomfort from arthritis or gout, and even normal wear and tear. Then for topical flare-ups, Cool Azul pain cream. I love this stuff. It is amazing on sciatica, which I can get if I'm not thinking about what I'm doing and I bend over funny. I can tweak my sciatic nerve and get stuck in a spot. Cool Azul pain cream is amazing. It's great for arthritis and gout flare-ups because it acts really fast and it's external. So you can get it on there really quickly when you're having pain, put it on your back when you're having that sciatic. Um, and the interesting thing is it has real wintergreen oil in it. And did you know that over-the-counter pain creams can just contain counter irritants that actually just make your skin tingle so you forget the pain and don't actually do anything for it? But that's not Cool Azul. It's got essential oils and natural ingredients that help really cool and soothe the areas. So it uses menthol and methyl salicylate to reduce pain and inflammation, which brings a lovely cooling sensation. And that is from real wintergreen oil, not synthesized. And then there's a completely different kind of supplement called alkaline. And it is, if you think about it, kind of like Alka-Seltzer, fizzy, um, because gout is triggered by a buildup of uric acid in your blood. And those uric acid crystals get lodged in your joints, and which triggers inflammation and a lot of pain. And so people who have gout are often told to eat a more alkaline diet because an alkaline environment can help neutralize acidity. And uric acid is acidity and potentially reduce the flare-ups of gout. So alkaline is a powder that helps balance the body's pH level. I love it if for some reason I'm feeling a little bit of heartburn. I have a little bit of that. I pour one of the packets and add some water, let it fizz, and then drink it. Absolutely game changer with heartburn because this is a unique blend of alkaline salts and essential oils. So lemon and lime. It is delicious. But it also helps support your healthy digestion, helps your body maintain a natural pH balance, which can help prevent gout flare-ups if you do it regularly. Um, and while supplements and topical creams are really crucial, regular movement and stretching can also help relieve arthritis and gout. One of the ironies of arthritis is the more you move, the less you hurt. Right? So you would think that if you hurt, you don't move, but that's not the thing. The more you move, the less you hurt. So you've got to keep going. Gentle exercise like yoga and swimming, like walking, helps promote flexibility and circulation and reduces your overall stiffness. So you have to layer these things all in together for pain relief. I used to always tell my father-in-law, you don't use it, you lose it. You sit in that chair, you lose all your muscle mass, and then you get too tired because you can't walk very far, and it's just a cascade right there. So, like arthritis, joints and mobility really slow us down and get increasingly more prevalent as we age. But we have some great natural tools that we can use to help us feel our best. And whether it is a physical injury, if it's aging, joint replacement, whatever it is, the trio that we're going to talk about now can really help ease your discomfort and give you better mobility. Again, we're back to sulfurzyme, one of my must-haves. Between Ningxia Red and sulfurzyme, I think those are the two. If I could have nothing else, those were the two that I would take because they have the most overall effect on your body. And again, sulfurzyme combines MSM with wolfberry to help with joint function and mobility. They work synergistically together and they help maintain the structure of your cartilage and connective tissue. And so they ease stiffness from the inside out. Did you know that the flexibility of your cartilage is highly impacted by your loss of estrogen? If you know a woman, I know at least 4 women who have wrecked Achilles tendons after menopause because our tendons become very brittle without estrogen. Taking sulfurzyme can help maintain that flexibility.
Can I just ask a quick question?
Sorry?
Can I just ask a quick question?
Absolutely.
So do you take that daily?
Or the sulfurzyme, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all the time? It's
All the
just
every day.
Okay.
Every day. Yeah. And if I go a couple of days without it, I can really feel it. My knees start to pop again when I go to get out of bed. I'm a little less free flowing in my movement. I can really quite notice it.
Okay.
Yeah. So Ortho Ease massage oil is a great infused massage oil. It has wintergreen, peppermint, and juniper. So it helps promote relaxation, but the wintergreen and juniper and the peppermint all really can sink into those muscles and uh, flesh them out, like stretch them out and make them feel a lot more mobile. And it's perfect after a long day working in the garden. And it's a really nice combination oil. The nice thing about it too is that it can cover a large area because the oils are infused into a carrier oil in a pump. So you can get it over like your whole leg without using a ton of product, which is nice. But you still can't forget the things like stretching. You got to stretch. You have to incorporate regular movement and stretching in your day to help prevent or to maintain flexibility and to prevent stiffness. So if you try to do about 15 minutes every day of stretching, then give your muscles some TLC with the massage oil, you're going to feel great. I like it coming out of the shower. Like if I'm in the garden and I come in and I have a shower, I like to put that on after so that my body gets a really good chance to absorb it. My skin is more open, the pores are more open, feels fantastic. Okay, so this is a little bit of a different section of the day. So this is about our excretory system. It also takes a hit as we age. And so we need to support the outflow of things as well on our body. And whether we need kidney and bladder support, prostate support, or regular elimination, meaning regular pooping, we got some products that are going to help you keep all of those things in line. K&B is, which is kidney and bladder, amazing supplement. My son's girlfriend has kidney problems, and she's ended up in the hospital with kidney stones. Has had to go and have um, ablation for them. And it's incredibly painful. She's been on K&B for over a year now and hasn't had a flare up at all. And so we always make sure that she has enough in advance so she never runs out. It is a supplement that has herbs and essential oils, which actually promote and support your healthy kidneys and bladder and excretory system. And when you need it bad. Many customers, like my sort of daughter-in-law, she swears by it to keep her kidneys healthy. It is formulated to nutritionally support your kidney and bladder health. It contains extracts of juniper berries, which enhances our body's ability to maintain proper fluid balance. It has parsley, which supports kidney and bladder function and aids overall urinary tract health. And uva ursi, which is a herb that supports urinary and digestive health, system health. If you are also a person who has a lot of UTIs, or you know someone who has a lot of UTIs, this is also a very good supplement for that. And then prostate health. So prostate health is my great success with my husband. His dad had prostate cancer, and that ultimately went to his bones and was ultimately his demise. So this is the one supplement that my husband will religiously take. He tells me when his bottle is getting empty so I can make sure that he never runs out. It is a great supplement for supporting the male glandular system. It has a unique formulation of herbs and, of course, essential oils because all Young Living supplements have essential oil blends in them to help with their bioavailability. And it helps to maintain healthy prostate function and is used proactively or acutely if you have to. But if you please use it proactively so that you don't have prostate cancer you're trying to fight. Prostate Health is an essential oil-based supplement that features palmetto, saw palmetto, which is a plant, and pumpkin seed oil. Two ingredients that are really known for their support of a healthy prostate. But it's much better than those ones that you can find in the pharmacy because these herbs are paired with hormone-loving essential oils. So there's a proprietary blend of geranium, fennel, myrtle, lavender, and peppermint in this. These components work in conjunction with the saw palmetto and the what was the other thing? I can't remember. Pumpkin seed oil. That was right. They work together to help keep and get a healthy prostate. Then the other thing, okay, so pooping is like sleep. One of the things that people don't talk a lot about, and most people don't do well, and is incredibly important because it's eliminating all of the garbage in your body. It's getting rid of the trash. If you've ever known anybody who's never taken the trash out of their house, you know how devastatingly gross those houses can be. So if you're never taking out the trash in your own body, that's what's happening in your body. You need to be pooping. So we have this thing called daily prebiotic fiber. Absolutely delicious. Again, it's one of the things I stick in my Ningxia Red, because I have always had trouble with this my whole life. TMI, but ever since I was a kid, I can remember being a little kid having this trouble. So daily prebiotic fiber actually helps to build, support, detoxify, and balance our gut bacteria and our intestinal lining to keep us going to the bathroom well. It is a daily drink, the powder you can mix into a drink, easy on the stomach and delicious. It is made from tapioca, a tapioca starch formula, which is also okay for, I believe, celiac because it's a different kind of starch. But it aids in the body's natural detoxification process. It helps maintain a healthy gut microbiome because it's flushing the garbage. And prebiotic fiber actually feeds probiotics. So if you're taking probiotics in your diet, you need prebiotic fibers to feed that probiotic. So it all works together. A regular serving of daily prebiotic fiber contains 6 grams of plant-based prebiotics, 5 grams of soluble fiber, and a belly supporting cast of essential oils, fennel, anise, tarragon, ginger, lemongrass, and rosemary. Now, if you have ever had a licorice candy after a meal, the idea is that the licorice and the fennel or the anise, that calms your stomach. Most of that is synthetic and kind of garbagey in the candy, but these oils really support your belly, and it's in the fiber that we're taking. Okay, I'm going to skip this one because this is Canada and we don't have this product here, sadly. We can't transport the CBD across government line, borders. But in the US, they have a whole line of CBD products that now actually Young Living grows their own hemp for, which is lovely. This is the thing about Young Living. They like to grow their own source material as much as possible so that they have complete control over the entire product. All right, but this one is near and dear literally to my heart. Most people here know that I have had 2 heart attacks. I had 2 heart attacks by the time I was 55. 100% because I was under so much stress at work. I was not eating well. I was literally not sleeping. And my body finally just stopped one day and said, we're going to fix this right now, and sent me to the emergency department. And then 18 months later, I had another worse one, just to tell me that just being off work is not good enough. You really actually have to deal with your health problem. You can't just sit at home and think it's going to be fine. And having a healthy heart is kind of crucial for your longevity. So, here are some supplements that are extremely good for heart health. Young Living has one called Cardiogize, which is a blend of essential oils, of course, and some heart healthy herbs, things like Australagus, Donkey, motherwort, and hawthorn berry. And those support the entire cardiovascular system. It also has deodorized garlic extract. So you're not going to smell like you've just had a loaf of garlic bread, but you're going to get all of the benefit of the components, the compounds in garlic that help with your heart. And it is also a very good source of coenzyme Q10, which when you're on a statin, if anybody watching this is on a statin, if you are having muscle pain while on a statin, it's because the statins block the absorption of CoQ10. So you need more CoQ10 in your body. When you get the balance right, you don't have side effects from the statin. Now, after the first heart attack, I wasn't going to have to take a statin for the rest of my life. After the second heart attack, it's like, okay, so you're taking a statin for the rest of your life. I thought I was going crazy when I was laying in bed and my hips would ache so badly. I couldn't sleep, literally could not find a comfortable spot. I go on CoQ10 and it's gone in 3 days. It's just about managing the side effects of a medication with vitamin. And apparently in Japan, it is actually illegal to prescribe a statin without also prescribing CoQ10 supplements. So go figure. So that's Cardiogize. Then there's Olive Essentials, and that is like the pill form of the Mediterranean diet in one capsule. It features something called hydroxytyrosol, which is a naturally occurring compound from Spanish olives that is the really good part about extra virgin olive oil. So each capsule of Olive Essentials has as much of that hydroxytyrosol as a liter of extra virgin olive oil. So you are getting a huge bang for your buck in terms of getting that very good healthy fat into your diet. And then, of course, green omega-3s again. They are those are amazing for heart and brain health. Okay, so one of the biggest things about aging, our hormones are all over the place. A lot of them are stopping completely. The balance is all wonky. Some of them get really low, some of them get kind of too high. We're all over the place. So having healthy levels of estrogen, progesterone, testosterone affects everything from sleep to energy to mood. And we have some really good tools for those. Essential oils are really, really good at this part. For women, there are some creams, Prenenolone, Femigen, or Endogize, but there's also an oil called Progessence Plus, which is a wild yam serum that brings up your progesterone level. It doesn't impact your estrogen level, but it brings up your progesterone level, helps with sleep immensely. 5 drops on my arm at night and I sleep like a baby. The Prenenolone cream has things like St. John's wort, wild yam, ginkgo biloba, and green tea, and then some essential oils that help promote a healthy balance of hormones. Because while we are low in things like estrogen and progesterone, we are not zero. Endogize is a daily hormone supplement. These are all things that you can consider based on where you're at. It's not that you have to use all of these things, but you can decide based on how much that particular thing is bothering you, how to try to shift it. I'm not going to do too much on this because we're kind of getting close to the hour here, and I know that I like to make sure that everybody has a chance to talk about emotions and depression, because probably one of the biggest things that we're not expecting as we age is how our emotions change. And while they are reactions to our experience, we often fall prey to negative emotions and end up with depression. The state of the world, our hormones fluctuating, family, there's a lot of things that can go into this. So the most beautiful thing about essential oils is that they are great for emotions because of the scent emotion connection. So the sense of smell is the only sense that is a direct connection between the outside world and our brain. When you smell an oil, when you take an oil and you smell it, that goes up your olfactory system and right into the limbic center of your brain. And that's important because the limbic center of your brain is the place where our memories consolidate and where our emotions are. Um, a lot, or essential oils actually can cross the blood-brain barrier through the traveling of our olfactory system, and we can actually use them to reprogram ourselves to feel differently. You can grab an emotion, or sorry, grab an oil and isolate an emotion that you are feeling. You think about the opposite of that emotion and you inhale the oil deeply as you sit quietly. There's a whole practice called aroma freedom technique that's this in more detail. But you can practice that, isolating an emotion, getting an oil, thinking about the opposite of the emotion and smelling the oil with the opposite of the emotion you want to get rid of. And you can reprogram your brain so that when you smell that oil, you automatically, so if you are feeling incredibly sad and you grab an oil, so I've got believe, and you decide that the opposite of incredibly sad would be um, content or happy or peaceful, then you can think about that emotion and inhale the oil right out of the bottle. So you don't even have to use any of the oil. You just use the smell. And you can think about that emotion. And you do that several times a day. When you practice that enough and it becomes linked, so this smell becomes linked to, say, peaceful, you can, on a day, go and pick it up, smell it, and immediately feel peaceful. We're very trainable in that way. You can pair it with an affirmation. My favorite one for most people to start with is I am safe. And you can have an oil that you pair to something like I am safe. Things like peace and calming, valor, stress away, frankincense, believe. What else have we got here? Rise above, harmony. You can take these oil blends and train yourself to feel an emotion at the smell of it. It is absolutely phenomenal what you can do. It's like practicing an exercise in the gym. If you practice it long enough, it becomes quite easy, and you can bring on the effect of that exercise very quickly. The same with the essential oils. So they are really one of the most amazing things that Young Living offers. As always, I like to talk about the Ningxia Red 14-day reset because I have found it incredibly productive, and to this 14-day reset that actually floods your system with nutrients, like completely floods you. You drink 102 ounces of Ningxia Red in 14 days. And what that does is it floods your system with nutrition. It floods your system with trace minerals, floods your system with all of those amino acids that you could be lacking, and gives you that amazing burst of health and energy. There's a reset kit that you can get, which is actually the cheapest per ounce of Ningxia Red is the reset kit. But the impact of doing the reset is so much more than just drinking the Ningxia. It really is that recalibrating the baseline of the health in your body. People have lost weight. The clinical studies that they've done have shown better and deeper and longer sleep, significantly more energy during the day, and overall just a sense of well-being. And it's just that nutritional kick that you have. And so if you are thinking of doing any of these things, thinking of trying any of these products to improve a condition that you have in your life, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in 10 days. You are going to need a good 90 days to let all of your cells regenerate in your body and for your body to get used to all of the new uh, supplementation, the new levels of minerals in your body. So it's 90 days. So why would you not want extra points if you're going to be doing this for 90 days? So loyalty rewards program is like a subscription program that you get to choose what goes into your subscription every single month. You can change the products, you can change the date it's delivered on. You can cancel at any time with no penalty. But what happens is every time you order on a loyalty program, you get spendable points back in your account. And those points you can then go and purchase something else to try. So last year I had saved a whole bunch of points and I didn't buy Ningxia at all the whole year. I just used my points and paid for shipping. Lots of people don't save them up. They'll use them every month. You can't use a loyalty point on a loyalty order. So you can't get points this month and then next month use the points on the same loyalty order. But you can get a cart order and buy something like Agile Ease or Sulfurzyme on just a regular order where, if you have your Ningxia or whatever on the monthly repeating order. But like I said, you don't have to order the same thing every month either. So I highly recommend this. It is graduated. The first 3 months is 10% back. So 10% of your loyalty order you get back in spendable points. After 3 months, so month 4, you get 20%. So for month 4 to month 24, you get 20%. And after month 24, so month 25 onward, you get 25% back as long as you stay on the program. So I get a quarter of my loyalty program or my loyalty order value back into my account to spend on other things, which is why I saved it up and I could buy Ningxia for so long. So I like to tell everybody that because why on earth, if you're going to do this for 90 days, if you're going to commit to your health, you might as well get some bonus points back. So you can try some things that you might not have tried otherwise. And we still have the great for new members, 10% off your first order. In Canada, we don't need to use the code ShareYL. It is automatically applied to our account. And even if something is on sale, you still get the 10% off. So there was a sale, the Boxing Week sale. There were some things that were 40% off. And if you were a new member, you got another 10% off. So you were getting 50% off that item. So amazing. So you can grab a reset kit or whatever and get 10% off on that first order. If you're already a member, you're signing up to be a member, you're already getting 24% off because you're buying wholesale. Then you get another 10% off. It's a great deal. And that is that. So if you want to order now, you can use the code, just scan it with your phone, with the camera on your phone. It'll take you to my YL website and you can have a look around. If you ever have any questions, send me a PM. I am happy to do a consultation with you to help you pick the things that will be most impactful for you for whatever issue you want to tackle. Happy to do that. So thank you for joining us tonight. Look at that, it's 7:30. Good timing. Thank you for joining me. Lynn, do you have any questions?
No, I don't think so, thanks. That's
Awesome.
very good.
Well, I'll be posting this on our Facebook group, a link to the replay. Feel free to share with people. Feel free to invite people to the Facebook group. We are all inclusive. And we will not be having a class next week because of puppies. But the end of the month, we are doing liver love. So if you know of anybody who is struggling with liver issues, or who constantly wakes up at 3 a.m., which Chinese traditional medicine will tell you is a liver issue, invite them along and come and find out how to give your liver some love. Good night.
Thanks, Christina.